The year is 2020. We're all quarantined because of the coronavirus. People have been messaging me in hordes saying things like, "Please Oponn, my family have all starved to death. The raccoons are eating their bodies, and I'm probably next." However, I have not yet decided on what pants I want to wear for my open casket funeral. Can you please help me? Alright, so quickly, I'm about 175 or 5'9", 29-inch waist and around 30 inseam. These are some of my fits, so if you think I dress like dog shit, then you probably don't want to watch this video. If you're like 6'4" with a dial of cigarettes and a 36-inch inseam, you probably don't need to watch this video because your leg shape is already perfect for fashion. This video will assume you're around my height or shorter with a skinny to athletic build, with a healthy leg, something like this, which we'll call Fig A, and that ideal body type for fashion is this, Fig B. Alright, well, let's start with crop pants because they are very popular and easily illustrate what I'm trying to talk about. Essentially, if you have crop pants that are slim or wider, they hide the leg shape from the ankle up, right? So essentially, it creates vaguely the illusion that the entire leg is as thin as the ankle. This illusion is the strongest with wide crop pants and tall black socks with low top shoes. Now, I have seen people comment on outfits with the silhouette saying that this person looks like an anklet and he should eat some steak or some shit, you know. But I personally have never looked at like an outfit like this and been like, wow, this guy's ankles are so thin. What a fucking soy boy, you know. Maybe it's just personal preference, but if you are going for the leg slimming silhouette, the highest you want the crop to be is probably right below the calf. Because if you crop, say, halfway at the calf, you're actually creating the opposite effect and you're making your legs look wider than they are in a bad way. I find that crop pants can work well for both tall and short people. It works very well in minimalistic looks with a very drapey material like, I don't know, gabardine or something. I will say though, it can make your legs look shorter, and if you are wearing like a mid to high top shoe, you might want to look out for that, but you know, use your best judgment for that. Depending on how high you cuff them, it can have very much the same effect as crop pants, except you have the added effect that it's more structured around the hem. A problem I have with a lot of DIY crop pants is that people do it on like a thin canvasy material and it ends up being very flappy, and depending on what aesthetic they're actually going for, that might not actually be what you want. It also provides more visual noise around the ankle, like that fold, it's less clean than a pair of crop pants. I'm a big fan of visual noise. Like in this example pic, this person has sewn waterproof material around the hem, but you could just as easily imagine it that you sew a pattern underneath so that when you cuff it, it shows itself. And I'm sure like some brands of pants have done this, but I've played around in like Photoshop just to see how it would look if my pants had that, and you know, I think it looks good, so feasibly in the future I might do something like that. Pinrolling creates more of a cinching effect at the ankle than cuffing, and this was like really big in, I don't know, 2014 to 16, where it was like peak Y3 Casa era. I think it looks really good with slim to straight jeans, with like wool socks and New Balances or Asics. I am not a fan of them with like chinos and like suit pants, which I have seen. I think it, compared to cuffing, it's more like by default a cozy streetwear look. Although you see cuffing and pinrolling done in like a variety of ways. Like you see it in like workwear, and you see it in like avant-garde with like balloony pants as well. Balloon pants. Joggers were the shit when I was in high school. This is like fucking 2015, and despite what everyone says, I thoroughly enjoyed the Fear of God 3 oversized layering tops with skinny drop crotch joggers with ankle zips and like Yeezy 350s. If anyone's still wearing that, I fucking respect it, because that, I was fucking into that. Since then, I don't actually see many joggers on internet fashion. Maybe some like Rick, which is too bad because brands like Undercover and Kevin make a lot of nice joggers, and people buy them, but they don't seem to post outfit pics in that much. After the Fear of God era, I remember jean joggers hit the market, and they were just kind of awful. So between them hitting the mainstream and the fact that I think they are kind of hard to mesh well with outfits that aren't athleisure or comfy core, you just don't see them that much. Oh yeah, I also wanted to talk about one of my favorite pants, the Oponn cargo joggers. I wore these a lot between 2016 and 2018. They were like my go-to day-to-day pants and my Urbex pants. So these are probably one of the most slimming pants of all time. And there are three factors other than their skinny fit that like contribute to this. Firstly, the elastic cinch at the ankle. Like it first widens out and then cinches in, which creates like a miniature version of that crop effect, regardless of whether you have like body type A or B. Secondly, because of the stretch, it wraps the knee tightly, which is the second thinnest part of the leg generally. And thirdly, the cargo pocket eats into the thigh silhouette, which makes the thigh look thinner. So basically it creates the silhouette of like a straighter, more uniformly thin leg, but then on top of that it creates the illusion that your leg is even thinner than that. So in a lot of cases it's almost too thin, and I don't think it looks particularly good in Rick Owens outfits. However, I also do wear them with Chelsea boots, so maybe you've seen those memes where they make fun of guys who wear joggers with like harness wyattes, and I look at those memes and I'm like, wait, I'm that kind. Like, so maybe don't listen to me on how to style these. I will say though, they are becoming more of like a hyped piece. Like, I think they re-released in Glitter, Dirt, Sisyphus, and a bunch of like other seasons after. So the average styling quality on Instagram right now does appear to be plummeting, so... Man, fuck pulled pants. I should probably qualify that statement. To begin with, I would like to differentiate between like what I mean by pulled pants. Like, I'm not talking about like boot cut jeans or straight stack jeans or like stacked cargos, you know. I specifically mean like straight to wide pants made of like unstructured or drapey material, predominantly suit pants actually. And the easiest examples I can think of, which I just fucking see everywhere, is like suit pants with Air Force Ones, suit pants with Jordans, suit pants with Balenciaga Triple S, like maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know, they've probably all moved on to shit like the Vitmont Spike Runners or the Balenciaga track sneakers or whatever the fuck the current bulky sneaker trend is. I don't know. It's not about the silhouette, really. Like, I don't necessarily dislike the elephant leg slash toilet plunger leg shape, you know. And I don't know, I see it like the same way as I saw Fear of God third collection, where the silhouettes were good, but the way they ultimately ended up being styled and the people who styled them and how they dressed, and it was more like a reflection of that. Like, I really like these fits, and while this one isn't really pulled pants per se, I think it helps me illustrate that I like it when the pants are interesting or when the toe box is interesting, and I don't really know why I like this one. Like, maybe it's the way the geo penis pokes through the cargo foreskin, and I don't... What was I fucking say? Oh yeah, fucking ever since like in 2018, where who was it? Fucking Kim Jones said like streetwear was dead. People took that to fucking mean like they gotta wear oversized blazers with their suit pants and a pair of Jordans or some shit. I don't know what the fuck happened there. And then they start saying shit like, bro, nah man, like I'm not a hype beast, bro. Like this is anti-fashion, and like the fucking Yeezys and ripped jeans are still cooling off in the back of their wardrobe. I don't really even know what this says about me, you know, because like I said, I don't even dislike pulled pants. Because the shoes picked are generally bulky, the ankle of the pants are actually kind of anchored around there, so when you walk it actually looks really fucking good because of the way the fabric moves and drapes. But it's like, wearing wide pants isn't subversive anymore, right? And people always say things like, oh, you gotta wear like wide pants with bulky shoes, but it's like, that's not even true. That's just the status quo that's being like established, and everyone wears them like that. And I'm not saying to not do it. There's still many instances where it looks good, but I'm just saying if you do have an outfit with like suit pants you thrifted and Air Force Ones, I'm going to look at it with a lot of prejudice. Okay, fuck. I was gonna do like a bunch of different pants, but that shit raised my blood pressure too much, and I have school assignments to do, so I'm ending the video here. Oh, but while I am here, Fuck the way people style on plissé as well.